So looking around us right now, we're just looking at a few things and we're just kind of discussing to ourselves, kind of saying there's so much stuff happening right now, especially in these green places and spaces where I am. And it's incredible how us soul that came into this planet to incarnate and develop these human bodies and experiences, human experience, are allowing ourselves to see one thing, probably not to see one thing, but then go through quite a few lifetimes and things were sort of covered. And now we are remembering to uncover these things. And as we uncover these things, we can see there's much more for us to see. Now I'm just here in this spot right now, kind of around the spot. There's few trees around me and there's a beautiful, there's this life around. Let's keep it that way. And one thing that keeps in mind is that there's so much that it's unknown, so to speak, as in it's around us or me right now that is moving and doing stuff. And from the physical point of view, I don't seem to see from the physical point of view, which means, am I looking from the physical eyes, so to speak, aka the brain? Is that my point of reference right now? So do I have other eyes? Yeah, of course. Let me ask that question. So look from your heart, bro. Look from your spirit. Look from your soul. Look from that point of view. Naturally, you're going to see other stuff because the other stuff is tuning into a particular way of viewing life. So naturally, you will see life with a more expanded point of view as it connect to your heart and connect to your soul and just allow that particular experience to be. It already is in many extents, but now you're just learning to also tune in to what experience had to bring once you are connecting with that experience and bringing it over here. Is that how it works? Because if that's the case, then what if instead by we already having, as a soul, we already bringing this ability over here, but this ability solidify to be used in this physicality. And therefore, what I'm seeing right now is simply the solidification of the light coming from the soul to see and move in ways that are in accordance to whatever agreement we decided to agree with. That was a tick as a yes. But at the same time, just because it's just is this, as in what you just said, it doesn't mean there's other ways to experience. In the sense that, yes, what you say is correct, it makes sense, but also, yes, it can bring more of the soul energy into here, and therefore you can bring more of the quality or the aspect of the infinite self that you are. And by naturally bringing more of those aspects and quality, guess what's going to happen? You're going to see with those quality and aspects because you're going to bring more of those. It's not even bringing more. It's more allowing those things to happen and come in closer, right? Is that what it is? Allow those things to come closer? Coming closer? What do you mean coming closer? If all is here, all is now. It's not coming closer, coming further. It's just let it be, I suppose, and not be. Let it be or not be, what it means. So slow it down, break it down, and see what comes now. The things that some do that may slow down or cover or obstruct the flow, so to speak. Or let's say crystallize the flow in ways where the flow could be crystallized in other ways. Or uncrystallize, so it can be very fluid and mold-like, at least from a particular aspect or area. And therefore there's easy access. So what are we trying to say? What we're trying to say is the energy is coming in. The transmission is there. The flow is there. Now, let's figure out more ways, because we are doing, let's figure out more ways to support this flow to flow in the most conducive way, in the most uniting way. So let's figure out more way to unite, to stay in unity, to move as one. And naturally, moving as one, there'll be all that lovely energy transmitted through one, so to speak, conduit. And guess what's going to happen? There's less friction, less fragmentation, and more of that one lovely stuff coming from one way, which is the way. And if that's possible, which it is possible, of course, then once you have that, at least that way for yourself in your way, then what's going to happen to you? What an interesting thing to say. What an interesting thing to experience. Think about that.